Hey, that's Mike and Holly, Alex, Eddie, and Kelsey.
You guys zoom in on her poopy butt?
I don't care to see it.
I'm sure you don't. I don't want to see it. I don't want to have to clean up after it. Boy, what a fiasco. I'm trying to clean the poop off of Pixie's butt. Eddie
Wagging his tail.
barging through the door to come outside. And so I have to put her on the leash that we have outside thingamajig, grab his leash, because I tried to grab him and he bit at me, snarled at me. Can you now clean your booty? Like a little baby. Gotta wait, I've already used like 5 baby.
And then she sits down.
This is what she does. She sits down every time and then looks at me like, yes, can I help you? I'm just sitting here. There you go.
And she's kind of smeared it.
Lay down and I'll go from this direction. Really
like a baby.
She does not. You know, if you wouldn't get poop all over your butt, I wouldn't have to do it. And what are we making for dinner?
Boy, I don't know how this got started. Were we at Target?
Target?
Or was it something else?
I don't honestly remember, but
Somehow we've got on the topic of Bagel Bites.
Bagel Bites.
And you're like, Chelsea has never had a Bagel Bite because we don't buy them.
we don't buy them. I grew up on them. I remember eating them a ton when I was a kid. It was one of those easy things for lunch or whatever that my sister and I could make. We had a toaster oven that you cook it in there and it would cook it perfectly.
Fancy you. I had a microwave.
Oh no, not
You
near.
didn't
They
microwave it.
have to be cooked in the oven. They have to be. Or a microwave, what'd I just call it? Microwave
Toaster
oven?
oven.
Toaster oven.
Yep.
You have to cook them in the oven. If you do the microwave, they're too mushy
They're
and
soft,
yeah.
No,
So,
for some reason I feel like I did have Bagel Bites before.
and I always guaranteed burned my mouth because I couldn't wait to eat them. You take a bite and the
Okay.
inside was scorching.
So I'm going to give you those two because there's no hole in the middle.
Oh, nice. So you can really sauce it up.
Sauce first.
By the way, Chelsea's been outside all day playing in the sprinklers with her friends. We have just pizza sauce,
We're simple.
mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni on bagels. And did you look up a recipe or how to make these? Or
400 for about 10 minutes. That's good.
all right, 400.
You probably want to do 2 of them because
Yeah, you might
you're
want a
probably going to need.
little more sauce than that.
Depends.
Oh yeah, I don't
It
know.
all depends how much sauce you like on
How much
yours.
sauce you like? I probably like lots of sauce, lots of cheese.
And either do cheese first and then pepperoni on top, or some people like to do pepperoni and then cheese on top.
So I got the cheese.
You do you. You do how you think you'll like it. You know what this
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of is way back when in our old house, the house that we were in when we first started vlogging, we used to make homemade pizza all
I
the
want a
time.
really cheesy one and then a really
So-
pepperoni one.
Michael would get the dough from the grocery store, like actual dough, and roll it out and
Ugh.
make our own pizzas. It was so good, but
We
so
used to do
bad.
that, but no, then we changed for some reason because it got to be like a hassle of some sort.
We couldn't get the right cheese. It was it kept turning out
Cheese for me,
plasticky.
cheese for the pizza.
Was that it?
So, yeah,
I thought it had something
so-
to do with the dough.
No, okay, so the dough was pre-made and you could buy it at like the deli or the bakery.
Well, like at Walmart,
In
frozen section.
at Publix or Walmart, they had it in the frozen section. You would just leave it on the counter and let it rise and all of that, and then you could spread it out and make your pizza. Well, every time we'd buy different cheeses like to use on the pizza, they would cook up and they would be hard, like plasticky feeling, or like have a bite to it. It was so weird. We couldn't get a good cheese, and then I don't even know what happened. Maybe we found
Honestly, I think it's easier to go buy a $5 pizza from Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. That might be it, because
Yep.
at first we didn't have Little Caesars.
No.
In our area, at our old house, our first house, we didn't have Little Caesars for the longest time, and then we finally got one. So yeah, I think that's what happened. We were like, you can't beat a $5 Little Caesars pizza.
Enough cheese for you.
And by the time we made our own pizza at home, it was more than $5. And that's all the cheese you're doing, huh? All the cheese and pepperoni. All right, they're out of the oven. Hard to tell if they're done, but I think they are.
I was just looking at the cheese, maybe it wasn't quite, but I mean, it's melted.
I think if you cook it anymore, it's gonna be overcooked. Like it's gonna start to burn because the cheese is turning brown. Like if you look right there, that cheese is real brown. So I think it's good. I think it's perfect.
Okay.
So, and Chelsea's like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? And then it's gonna be hot. So
Yeah.
like guaranteed you're gonna burn your mouth on it if you bite into it right away. You might need to cut it in half even to cool it down a little, but oh, those look good. Which ones are mine? The middle?
Middle two.
Okay, she tasted a little cheese before I could
But
get
it was
the...
just the cheese.
Yeah.
It only tasted the
So take a bite, tell us what you think. Careful, it might be too hot.
That's so good.
Chelsea approved. Have you tried it yet? Or is that
I
your
think
first
mine
one?
probably too hot. I cut hers
Too
up,
hot? Yeah, we cut hers up to let it...
Hot.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay?
Hot.
Potato salad left over from Sue.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Good? Just too hot still?
Yeah.
Okay, then I know mine's gonna be too hot. You approve?
But this is only my cheese one. I haven't had any pepperoni because the pepperoni, I touched the pepperoni.
And they're
it's
hot.
Burn hot.
Yeah. Well, that escalated quickly. Michael was just saying how nice it was outside, and all of a sudden the wind started blowing and the sky grew black, and now it's windy and rainy and it's coming down sideways. It's crazy. And I also just watered all my plants. I actually had to water them this morning because it's been so hot and dry. I watered them this morning, and then I came out and my cucumbers were looking like wilty, and I was like, oh no, like I think the heat was getting to them, so I watered them again, and now they're getting rainwater. But fresh rainwater is like the best thing for all of them. So, but like, I don't know if you guys could see, the flowers are like completely bent down because, no, you can't see because it's blurry.
There's no air conditioner on.
You know why she's huffing and a puffing?
Because I heard her running around.
She's had the zoomies. She's been cray all night. Zoomies downstairs. I take her for a walk and she decides she's gonna have the zoomies
She's all huffing and puffing.
while on our walk, while on a leash. And I'm just along for the ride, evidently, because she took me for a ride. And I'm like, stop. Like, I was trying to get her to stop. And she'd stop. And then she'd do it again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like 4 times. Maybe 5, she got the zoomies and was going all crazy and running all around and dragging me around. And I'm like, no! So I need to figure out a way to fix that, because we can't have that happening
She's
then.
doing it every night. Like
brought-
every night.
Well, it's one thing for her to do zoomies downstairs and just running around the carpet. It's another for me trying to walk her and she yanks like really hard on the leash, because she's gonna hurt me. She's gonna hurt herself. So we can't have her doing that.
You
But
guys were
then-
naughty today.
Oh my gosh.
You too.
Then I bring her
Naughty
in.
pups.
I bring her in to get him to take him for his walk, and evidently when I was gone with him, she did it again, had the zoomies
Yep.
again. And she was downstairs in Chelsea's room, like nibbling on Chelsea's bedding, nibbling on Chelsea, nibbling on me. I'm like, dude, I don't know what their deal is today.
Hey, what got into you today?
Just decided to be naughty, that's all.
Yep.
And he's had a tummy issue today. So all day long he's been going out to potty and having issues. And I think it's from having carrots, maybe. We don't really know. But look, he's sitting here begging for carrots. I'm not giving him any. Not after the episodes we went through today. No, sir.
And you were naughty, Ed.
What did
Ed.
you do that was naughty?
Ed. When he took off outside?
Oh, yes. That was not cool. I had to...
Not
run
cool,
down.
dude.
At first I yelled at him. I'm like, you're not going to get very far. You're old and slow. And then he's like, well, I'll show you. And so he took off down the sidewalk. But like, he wasn't going very fast. Like, I was able to catch up to him right away. But still, I don't want him taken off. And I was like, fine then, leave. Oh, you're so frustrating. No, I love him so much. But I'm like, dude, come on, give me a break. Both dogs put me through the ringer today.